Welcome to our video on the top 10 most famous engineering disasters in world history. Engineering has transformed the world we live in, bringing us incredible innovations and technological advances. But with great power comes great responsibility, and engineering disasters have had a profound impact on human history. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 most famous engineering disasters in world history, examining what caused these catastrophic events, their lasting impact, and the lessons we've learned as a result. Number 10. The Tacoma Narrows Bridge. Our first engineering disaster takes us to Washington State, where the Tacoma Narrows Bridge famously collapsed on November 7, 1940. The bridge was designed to withstand high winds, but aeroelastic flutter caused by a strong windstorm caused the suspension bridge to twist and ultimately collapse. Miraculously, nobody was killed in the collapse, but it was a significant blow to engineering confidence in the United States. Number 9. The Hindenburg Disaster. Our next disaster takes us to New Jersey, where the German airship Hindenburg famously burst into flames on May 6, 1937. The Hindenburg was a marvel of engineering at the time, but the use of highly flammable hydrogen gas to power the airship proved to be a fatal mistake. The disaster claimed the lives of 36 people, and marked the end of the era of airship travel. Number 8. The sinking of the Titanic. Perhaps the most famous engineering disaster of all time, the sinking of the Titanic on April 15, 1912 remains a tragic reminder of the dangers of overconfidence in engineering. The Titanic was considered unsinkable by its designers, but a collision with an iceberg in the North Atlantic proved them wrong. The disaster claimed the lives of over 1,500 people, and sparked significant changes in maritime safety regulations. Number 7. The Chernobyl Disaster. Our next disaster takes us to the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine, where a catastrophic nuclear accident occurred on April 26, 1986. The disaster was caused by a combination of design flaws, operator error, and a flawed safety culture. The explosion and resulting radiation released claimed the lives of at least 31 people, and had lasting effects on the health and well-being of countless others. Number 6. The Space Shuttle Challenger Disaster. The Space Shuttle Challenger disaster on January 28, 1986 is a tragic reminder of the risks inherent in space travel. The disaster was caused by the failure of a seal on one of the solid rocket boosters, which allowed hot gases to escape and ignite the main fuel tank. The explosion claimed the lives of all 7 crew members, and led to significant changes in the way NASA approaches safety in spaceflight. Number 5. The Deepwater Horizon Oil Spill. The Deepwater Horizon oil spill on April 20, 2010 was one of the largest environmental disasters in history, and a stark reminder of the dangers of offshore drilling. The disaster was caused by a series of failures in the drilling process, which allowed oil to spill into the Gulf of Mexico for months. The spill had lasting effects on the environment and local communities, and highlighted the need for improved safety regulations in the oil industry. Number 4. The Fukushima Nuclear Disaster. The Fukushima nuclear disaster on March 11, 2011 was caused by a massive earthquake and subsequent tsunami in Japan. The disaster resulted in the meltdown of 3 nuclear reactors at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, releasing radioactive material into the environment and forcing the evacuation of over 150,000 people. The disaster highlighted the need for improved safety measures in nuclear power plants, as well as the importance of considering natural disasters in engineering design. Number 3. The Piper Alpha Oil Rig Disaster. The Piper Alpha oil rig disaster on July 6, 1988 remains the deadliest offshore oil rig disaster in history. The disaster was caused by a gas leak which ignited, causing explosions and fires on the rig. The disaster claimed the lives of 167 workers, and led to significant changes in safety regulations for the offshore oil industry. Number 2. The Hyatt Regency Walkway Collapse. The Hyatt Regency Walkway collapse on July 17, 1981 was a tragic reminder of the importance of careful engineering design. The collapse occurred during a dance party in the hotel's atrium, when 2 suspended walkways collapsed onto the crowd below. The disaster claimed the lives of 114 people and injured over 200 others, and led to significant changes in engineering standards for buildings and bridges. Number 1. The Bhopal Gas Tragedy. The Bhopal gas tragedy on December 3, 1984 remains the world's deadliest industrial disaster. The disaster occurred when a pesticide plant in Bhopal, India leaked toxic gas into the surrounding community, causing immediate deaths and long-term health problems for thousands of people. The disaster highlighted the need for improved safety regulations in the chemical industry, and continues to be a tragic reminder of the human cost of engineering failures. So there you have it, the top 10 most famous engineering disasters in world history. While these disasters have had a profound impact on human history, they have also led to significant improvements in engineering safety and design. By learning from the mistakes of the past, we can work to prevent similar disasters in the future and continue to push the boundaries of engineering innovation. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.